return. Number 1 with the return. Kickoff return, 18 yards.
All right, sorry about that, guys. It's a difficult moment here live now from South Bend, and we'll get this week 7 underway. Joining me in the booth is Greg Cooksey, and Oregon will get the carry or get the ball here first, as Puma Longtree will get the carry here for a pick up of 6. It's gonna be second down and 4, and Allen will take it from the shotgun, throwing it underneath. Pass is gonna be caught by Longtree, but this time is gonna be stopped on the play by Dominic Shalizzi.
Good job being right there as soon as Longtree gets that ball. Nice stop by Shalizzi.
Third down and 4 here for the Oregon Ducks. Throwing it underneath is Allen. The pass is going to be caught by the tight end, and still on his feet. That is Aaron Newsome, the tight end, the freshman four-star, and they're going to be credited with the first down.
Are they sure about that? I'm not so sure they got across that line. Maybe.
First down and 10 here for Oregon, looking to keep the drive alive. Taking a shot deep downfield, receiver wide open, and it's caught and into the end zone. Bugsy Bates, 72-yard touchdown reception, and just like that, Oregon with a huge bomb shot from Allen, and it's a touchdown in a blink of an eye.
Well, last year, Allen had a big game against Notre Dame as a Buckeye. He's looking to do the same thing here tonight. He does it right off the bat.
That game last season was in week 2 when Allen put up 404 yards and 5 total touchdowns. 4 of those touchdowns, though, came through the air, so he definitely knows what he's doing against Notre Dame. And the kick is away. It's going to be fielded in the end zone, and it's going to be neat there, so the ball will come out to the 25-yard line. What are you expecting from the Notre Dame side as they look to answer?
But I'm looking for them to use those explosive wide receivers that they have, and for Leo Asiata to give a big answer back.
Our handoff to Caden Sade, trying to get on the outside. Good blocking setup, makes a nice move, and he's going to pick up a gain of 8 on that one before he's going to be wrestled down on the play by Longtree.
Well, Oregon's not going to want to let Caden Sade III get to the outside like that. That's when he's the most dangerous, so we'll see if they can prevent that from happening.
Play action for Asiata. He's going to take a shot deep, and he's going to throw this one away as there were 3 Ducks in the area and only 1 receiver. That's not a good situation, and he throws that one away.
No, it's not. It's good that he was able to get it away.
Third down and 2 here for the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Asiata in the pistol set. Play action. He's going to roll out, but he's a lefty. He has to get back to the right side. He's going to throw this one. Pass is going to be caught on the play by Pearson Gillum before he's going to be wrestled down by Longtree.
Well, I like Pearson Gillum a lot. I think he brings a lot to the table for this Notre Dame offense. And here he does a great job getting open.
Brummer also in the
Notre Dame standing strong.
The first down for Notre Dame, and they're inside Oregon territory for the first time. They come on the shotgun set here. 3 receivers to the bottom of the formation. And it's going to be a handoff to Saint, trying to get him going here. And he's going to take some power with him. And Kai Brummer having to make the tackle, but not before Caden Saint picks up 13.
Caden Saint ran over a few Oregon defenders right there, showing some strength.
First down and 10. Asiata in the shotgun formation, taking the snap. Pressure coming, and he sees the blitz, able to get it off, and luckily to pick up 3. That's Jesse Dozier.
Dozier does a great job making sure he gives that outlet there for Asiata.
To the 30-yard line now of Oregon. And the drive, it keeps going. Play action. Pocket is all fine around him, and he's throwing it to a wide open receiver. Pass is caught, and inside the goal, or inside the 5-yard line, that's Kevin James. The walk-on gets his first reception of the night.
Well, Notre Dame doing a great job spreading this ball around. I said I wanted to see them take advantage of these athletic wide receivers they have, and that's exactly what they've done on this first drive. Oregon's going to have to step up here a little bit now that they're in the red zone.
Right before the 3-yard line, quads to the top of the formation for Asiata on this first down and 10 play. It's going to be a QB sneak. He's going to try to run it in, and he is going to get lit up on the play as Longtree was waiting for him.
Well, those Longtree brothers are just such great players, and they're greatly aware. And Jedediah Longtree shows how aware he is right there.
I don't know if I'm Asiata, if I would want to take Longtree on it anyway, and he throws it over the middle, and pass is going to be caught by Drake Radloff, the tight end, getting used here, and that's going to be his second touchdown reception of the season.
Well, Randy, there by Notre Dame, they were not going to be let down on offense, and they didn't get let down.
Amy Shalizzi will knock it through the uprights, and we are all knotted up at 7. So we've seen a couple of drives here. We've seen two drives, both by each team. But what are you seeing from Notre Dame and Oregon, respectively?
Well, I just think that they're playing to their strengths right now. Notre Dame with those great receivers and Caden Sate, and then Jefferson Allen's really showing off his arm that he has.
First down and 10 as the ball will come out to the 25-yard line after being kneed in the end zone, as Jefferson Allen looking to get that drive going. He's going to take another shot deep, and it's going to be batted away by Mika Solo, looking out wide, and the receiver out there was DeFrost.
Well, Mika Solo did a great job not losing much of a step there on DeFrost, and was almost rewarded for it.
Second down and 10. Oregon has a plan of attack, and they're looking to get it. They're going to fire this one underneath, but the defense was ready for it. Puma Longtree with another reception, so Shalizzi adds another tackle.
Well, I think we're going to see a lot of that tonight, and I'm expecting another great game out of Dominic Shalizzi.
Right end coming in motion from right to left. Allen with all sorts of time finds the wide open receiver. Pass is going to be caught, and turning upfield is Chance Sanders. Pickup of 18 on the play and enough to get the first down.
Well, Chance Sanders gets involved a lot in games, and I think that's going to be one of the keys for Oregon right here, is getting him involved.
Oregon now with 2 straight third down conversions. They're 2 for 2 coming in on the season. They're only converting 34%. So right now they are loving what they're seeing on third down. And getting through the first line of defense, but there's Zeus Williams coming down to make the tackle before Jefferson Allen picks up a gain of 1.
Well, Zion Brooks over pursued a little bit on that play. He's got to learn how to read what's going on in the backfield a little bit better right there.
Another handoff to Puma, and he's going to try to break it out, and he's going to get met in the backfield. And it's coming down and making the tackle. That is going to be a whole host of Notre Dame defenders, but Cody Flowers gets the tackle.
Notre Dame did a great job seeing their way through that offensive line of Oregon and game tackling him.
Here we go with another third down attempt for Oregon. Can they convert on this one? 3rd and 12, a little bit longer. They're going to set up the halfback screen. They're going to get it off. But Zion Briggs is there, and he's going to get the tackle on the play. And a loss of 1 for Puma Longtree.
Well, pressure was being brought right there by Luke Mingus, and Jefferson Allen did a great job anticipating Longtree coming open.
And this will be the first punt by either team, and it comes on the second drive for Oregon. And we will see Ben Hill come on to kick it away. It's going to be fielded on the sidelines. It's going to go out of bounds. So it's all right field position for Notre Dame. What are you expecting out of their drive here?
I'm expecting just like what we saw last time, for them to try to open this game up with their receivers and then eventually go to Caden Sate.
And there goes Caden Sate trying to bust it out. He breaks out of Kai Brummer, and he's going to be tackled right after laying the stiff arm, as he was only able to pick up a gain of 2.
Well, we've seen sometimes Oregon this year, he has problems against great running backs, and that's exactly what Caden Sate III has. So hopefully if you're Oregon, this doesn't continue.
Taloli Laga on the tackle, so good defense from him coming down from his safety spot. 2nd down and 8, throwing it across the middle of the field. Blake Radloff already has a touchdown, and here adds 8 yards to move the chains.
So far right now, he's owning Jedediah Longtree, and I can understand why he's frustrated right now.
1st down and 10. The Notre Dame offense bunched to the bottom of the formation. Asiata in the shotgun. He's going to take the snap. Blitz coming, but it's picked up, and he's just got to throw this one away rather than throw it away than risk an interception or a sack.
That's good pocket presence right there by Leo Asiata, knowing that he needed to get the ball away and not wanting to lose yardage.
2nd down and 10. They're going to go to the quads look down at the bottom of the formation here. And he's going to throw it over the middle. Pass is caught by Gilliam. And look at that speed, able to turn it upfield, picking up 14 and making this Oregon defense having to guard everybody.
That's exactly what I mean about saying that these Notre Dame wide receivers are big and fast. Pearson Gilliam showing what I mean.
Pistol set look here now, and there goes Caden Saint, and he's going to pick up a gain of 7 on the play. And it looks like Notre Dame is going to this using Caden Saint, and we've seen him. He's had 5 rushing touchdowns in the game against USC last season.
Yes, we absolutely did. That just shows how special of a player Caden Saint is. He works really hard at what he does, and he's rewarded for it.
2nd down and 3 for the Fighting Irish here. 4 down lineman for the Ducks, and Asiata is going to keep it, and he's going to take it and getting over some defenders as well, but having to come down and make the tackle is number 42, Zachary Pinesaw.
But again, I talked a little bit about over pursuing. It happened there again, and Asiata does a great job finding his way through that Oregon defense.
1st down and 10, ball close to the 25-yard line. They're going to call the 26. Tight formation here now for Notre Dame as Asiata is going to throw this one underneath, and there's Austin Gompus with his first reception, goes for 10 yards, going to be 2nd down and inches.
Well, until Oregon is able to cover these wide receivers, they're going to have a lot of problems in this game, and they're not showing that they can do it right now.
3 receivers out, 2 to the top, 1 to the bottom, but Dexter Jackson moving here to close to the line of scrimmage. Pressure coming off the edge, and down he goes, as that's the first time Oregon's defense has made a sack on the play, and what a big one that was. Number 43 coming in, Puna Mortensen, the middle linebacker, coming in and making his presence known.
But that was a great job also by the defensive line opening up that hole for him.
3rd down and 8, trying to set up the halfback screen, but the defense for Oregon is going to read that one like a book. Jedediah Longstreet, and he's been known to make big plays, and here he breaks up that screenplay.
Well, just a great stand overall there by Oregon. Well, not great, but a great way to come up with the stop.
The settle for Amy Shalizzi field goal attempt and knocks it through. She remains perfect, 13 of 13 on the season now, and it's a 10-7 lead.
Notre Dame's defense is starting to have their way a little bit better, like they did last drive. We'll see if maybe Oregon can run the ball here a little bit and try to open things up that way.
2:09 left to go in the 1st quarter. You're watching the Cfsl on YouTube tonight. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this matchup and trying to get outside. There's Jefferson Allen handing it off to Puma Longtree, and it's going to go for a pickup of 1.
That brings up 2nd and 9.
Second down and 9 here. Is it going to be empty set shotgun formation for Allen, throwing it underneath. Pass is going to be caught on the play by Tutu Longtree. He could play both sides of the field, coming up with his first reception of the night.
That'll bring up 3rd and 6.
And 2 of 3 on 3rd down are the Oregon Ducks. They're going to go in the pistol set here. Jefferson Allen looking to throw it. He's going to throw it underneath. Can the defense get there? Breaks out of 1, but not able to get past the others. That's going to be Larry Cooper for a pickup of 5. It's going to be 4th down and 1. And we'll see another bend and hill punt here for Oregon as they're going to punt this one away. And going to be fielded by Bertier. Breaks out of a tackle. He's going to get good starting field position for the Fighting Irish as Bertier with an 8-yard return. 1st down and 10 coming up for Leo Asiata and company, as Oregon will have 4 down linemen here, as Asiata for the first time probably in the game will go under center to start this drive. Payne Saint is lined up in the backfield. It's going to be play action. Taking a shot down the middle of the field. Pass is going to be caught by Dexter Jackson for 27 yards, and that is going to be the first time that we've seen Dexter Jackson make a reception tonight. Oregon going back with the 4 down lineman here on this 1st down and 10 play as Dexter Jackson getting inside Oregon territory. Pressure coming again and having to throw it. And maybe if he turned the other way, he would have had an interception. And Tutu Longstreet will get credited for the deflection off his back. And good defense for Oregon here as soon as it seems like Notre Dame crosses their side of the field and getting close to scoring, looks like scoring a touchdown, their defense comes to play as Gambis moving in motion now. So trips to the top of the formation for Asiata, trying to set up the halfback screen back that way. But Caden Saint's going to be hit for a loss of 4 on the play. As again, it's going to be Jedediah Longtree with a huge play in this one, coming up with a loss of 4 on the play for Notre Dame.
Man left.
3rd and 14 here for Notre Dame, and they're going to have to try to get something going here if they want to convert this 3rd down. Asiata in the shotgun formation. Pressure stepping up. He's going to find Gambis across the middle, and that's going to be enough for the 1st down. That's going to be a 21-yard reception, and that's not what Oregon needed on that play, looking to force Notre Dame into another field goal opportunity, but instead they let Gambis get open in the middle of the field. And again, Kai Brummer coming down and having to make a tackle as he's getting close to tying his career high in tackles. He was just 14 tackles away coming into this matchup, and already he's got a couple on the night. So getting closer and closer to that with 67 for a career high. Under 15 seconds left to go here in the 1st quarter as Asiat trying to get out wide. He does shake off Kai Brummer, but he's going to be hit and tackled on the play before he's going to pick up 4 yards on the play as Pinestall coming down and having to make the tackle. And just like that, we've hit the end of the 1st quarter. Very entertaining 1st quarter. Notre Dame up on top right now as it stands, 10-7. We'll be back with the 2nd quarter right after this. We're watching the CFSL on YouTube. Notre Dame versus Oregon here in week 7, coming to the end. This is Thursday night action. And Asiat is running it across the middle of the field. That's going to be Gillum with a 10-yard reception. And it's going to just at the goal line, not able to stretch that football across. 1st down and goal here. Asiata will go under center. Caden Saint in the backfield, 2 receivers to the right of the formation. It's going to be a handoff to Saint, who's going to go up the middle and into the end zone for a touchdown as Notre Dame extends the lead. It is now 16-7. Blocking up front from the Notre Dame offensive line. They're getting ahead on the defenders and pushing them back, and Caden Saint able to get into the end zone. And that, just like that, Shilizzi tacks on the extra point attempt. It's now 17-7. Notre Dame on top of Oregon.
Notre Dame is lined up for the kickoff. Number 9 sets a return.
As the kick is away from Shilizzi, looking to get the game reset. Kai Brummer will bring it out, still on his feet.
Runs it back. Kickoff return 21 yards.
And he'll bring it out here. And with 8:42 left to go, Notre Dame on top, 17-7. Handing the football off to Puma Longstreet. He's going to be tackled on the play by Al Walker for a tackle for loss. That's his 1st tackle and tackle for loss on the night. Longstreet with a loss of 2 on the play.
But Al Walker is having a great year. Sorry about that, Jeff. I got booted up, but I'm back now.
Down in 12. Allen looking to get this offense going, throwing it across the middle of the field, trucking a defender, and Zeus Williams able to come down and make the tackle, but absolutely getting destroyed as Chance Sanders coming across the middle. That's a big guy.
Yes, he is. He's a load to deal with, and he's going to be difficult for whoever plays against him.
8:12 left to go. Allen, 1st down and 10, throwing it underneath. Puma Longtree, with the reception for 2 yards here. Going to be 2nd down and 8.
That makes it 2nd and 8.
We'll see what happens this drive. Oregon maybe showing a little bit of life here.
11 pass attempts to 5 rushing attempts so far for Oregon on their offensive selections. And here, throwing it across the middle of the field, Bugsy Bates with a 10-yard reception, already up to 82 yards. Going to be 1st down and 10.
Well, that's going to be a key to Oregon, I think, getting Bugsy Bates going because he's a big player. And when you get him going, he's hard to stop.
Handoff to Longtree, trying to get outside. Flowers on the 1st tackle. Able to slow him down a little bit, but able to pick up 7 still.
Well, Flowers does his job right there, making sure he gets one of the better running backs in the leagues to slow down a little bit.
Down and 3, running the triple option here, and Jefferson Allen will keep it and pick up a gain of 5 before he's going to be wrestled down. And again, moving the chains here on this drive is exactly what Oregon needed.
It is, and Jefferson Allen gets to show off a little bit of his athleticism there as well.
You're going to keep it, and you're going to try to get outside. He trucks over a defender, but Dominic Shalizzi is there, but not before Jefferson Allen picks up a gain of 8 on the play, and just like that, it's going to be 2nd down and 2.
Well, that was Cody Flowers in there again trying to slow things down. He's done a pretty good job tonight getting involved.
2nd down and 2. And again, trying to get into the minds of Notre Dame and throwing it across the middle. That's going to be the tight end yet again, Newsome. Pickup of 9 on the play and taking bodies along with him, as that's another 1st down for the Ducks.
Well, that's what Aaron Newsome does best. He is a big guy and he's strong and he can just truck his way through defenders like he did right there.
1st down and 10, trying to run the speed option. They're going to pitch it out to Tutu this time, and it's going to go for a loss of 3 on the play, as Bertier was not having none of that one.
Bertier did a great job speeding up and getting into the backfield back there. Tutu Longtree's not having a great night tonight, Jeff. He's -3 yards.
2nd and 13 here, trying to set up the halfback screen to Puma, who makes the reception, turning upfield, takes a shot from Dominic Shalizzi, but not before picking up a gain of 3 and going to set up a manageable 3rd down and 9.
Well, Shalizzi having another big night here this evening, making sure he's around the ball and making plays for that Notre Dame defense.
6:16 left to go in the 2nd quarter. 17-7, Notre Dame on top of Oregon here, but Oregon looking to drive downfield, and they will find Newsome wide open in the middle of the field yet again as Bertier coming down with the tackle.
Well, Aaron Newsome does a terrific job finding his way through the heart of that Notre Dame defense, and well, let's see. We'll see if Oregon can turn this into a touchdown.
It'll be a huge play for him if they can bring this drive down, which is already at 11 plays and counting. Shotgun formation now for Allen, who's going to take the snap. He's going to throw it across the middle of the field, but he takes a shot. Again, coming across the middle, as Flowers is there, but Shalizzi was there as well.
But we've talked before about how Oregon's defenders are not afraid to hit people. Notre Dame's aren't there. They're showing some aggressiveness.
Draw play to Puma, who's going to take the handoff and go 7 yards. Beautiful design play. It's going to be 3rd down and goal coming up.
That makes it 3rd and goal.
Well, Al Walker does a good job shooting his way in there and preventing a touchdown.
3rd down and goal. Going to keep it on the option keeper, and Jefferson Allen's going to be hit and met by Zeus Williams in the backfield, who gets credited with his 1st tackle for loss of the game, and a loss of 2 on the play.
Big, strong Zeus Williams comes in there and shuts down any hope of Oregon shortening this game to 3.
And out to attempt the field goal is Justin Hayes, and he knocks it through the uprights, and so Oregon inching a little bit closer, down 7 now, and that was a great drive from Oregon to answer what Notre Dame has been doing.
Absolutely. The only way that drive is a disappointment is if Oregon doesn't get any points on the board, and they got them, so you've got to give them a passing grade for that.
Bertier will bring it out 29 yards, and we will see this offense yet again for Notre Dame, which has scored on all 3 of their possessions thus far.
Well, last year Notre Dame had a great game against Oregon, so I guess I'm really not surprised to see that a lot of these players are returning.
They're going to chuck this one underneath to the tight end Radloff, who makes another reception, but this time goes for a loss of 1 on the play, and the defense is swarming now. That's going to be who else but Longtree yet again with another tackle. He's up to 7 already. This guy just can't be stopped.
No, he can't, and I do believe he's on his way to getting the Defensive Player of the Year because he's just done a great job this year.
Empty set shotgun formation, throwing it underneath, and that's going to be caught on the play by Jesse Dozier, who breaks out of the first tackle, but it's going to be wrestled down by Pinesaw on the play.
Well, these Oregon linebackers and defensive backs are starting to swarm and making sure that the deep threats aren't there. Doing a good job getting Notre Dame to keep the ball with the underneath routes.
Tutu will be credited with that tackle, Jesse Dozier, and it's going to be setting up a 3rd down and 7 here for Notre Dame's offense. Who takes the snap? Going to be a draw play here to Caden Stain, and that's not going to get anywhere close to the 1st down marker. It's going to be 4th down and 5, and for the first time, we'll see Kevin Roberts come on to punt the football away.
No, that was a good safe play. You don't want to risk turning the ball over, so Asiata does the right thing right there.
And the punt is away. Kai Brummer waiting for it and returning it and bringing it up 14 yards. And this offense for Oregon, who pretty much it just went down the field 13, 14 plays for a field goal, now gets the ball back with even less distance to travel this time.
Well, they do, and all it can really take is one shot down the field here, Jeff.
Pressure in his face, and he's able to find Newsom, who shrugs out of a defender and marches downfield for 24 yards. And just like that, Newsom with a big play, and it's set up with that stiff arm that he delivered on Mika Solo, and there was just nobody else there, and he was able to go down the sidelines.
Well, Aaron Newsom has been a playmaker all year long. You have to account for him, and Notre Dame did not do a good job right there accounting for him.
First down and 10 for the Oregon offense here. That's marching down the field yet again and wanting to put up another touchdown. And this time, Puma trying to get outside, but he's only going to go for a pickup of one as the defense was swarming to the football on that play.
They've done it all night. They've made sure that Puma Montreat is a non-factor, and there they shut him down again.
Second down and 9 upcoming for the Oregon offense. 3 receivers out, 2 to the top, 1 to the bottom. Setting up the halfback screen here to Puma, trying to get outside. The blocking is there, breaks out of a tackle, but I think the tackle breaking out of that allowed him only to pick up a gain of 1, as he would have had a lot more had that not happened.
Now Walker, again, I said earlier, he's a great player, and he does a great job pushing him south at the first down sticks again.
3 6 on third down are the Oregon offense, and taking another shot deep, and that is way too easy. D. Frost, haven't heard much of him in the game, but here he comes up with a huge touchdown pass, and Jefferson Allen has 2 on the night, 1 to the aforementioned Bugsy Bates, and now to D. Frost.
Oh, Oregon showing some quick strike ability right there. A nice one-handed catch by D. Frost. And we've got a brand new ball game all tied at 17.
A 4-play drive orchestrated by Jefferson Allen, who is no slouch to playing against Notre Dame and putting up some big plays as well, as we all remember last season. And it's already tied up here at 17, and we'll get the ball game kicked underway.
Well, clearly, Oregon remembers the slacking Notre Dame gave them last season. I believe it was around this time last year, wasn't it, Jeff?
Yeah, I believe that was, I think, week 5 or week 6 that we played Oregon last season, and that was the homecoming game for Dijon Swan. And here it's going to be first down and 10 for Asiata and company, trying to get something going here, setting up the halfback screen, and the block is not going to get out there in time, and it's going to go for no gains.
Well, Oregon's starting to figure out that they've got to be able to shut something down. It looks like they're shutting Cade St. the third down right now.
2-by-2 set here in the shotgun formation for Asiata. Pressure coming yet again, taking a shot deep, and it's almost going to be intercepted, going back the other way. And instead it falls harmlessly to the turf as Mitchell Fritz was out there in coverage.
Good awareness there by Fritz.
2 for 4 on third down are the Fighting Irish so far in the game. Tight end coming in motion from right to left for this one. Asiata taking the shotgun snap. Pocket is clean so far, but he's going to take a shot deep downfield. Does he have somebody open? And it's going to be caught on a deflection. Dexter Jackson, I don't know how he came down with it, but he did. Big play for Notre Dame.
Well, Dexter Jackson, I believe that's his first catch of the evening. He does a great job making sure that he knows where that ball is and tracking it down.
I can't believe what I just saw. First down and 10. Asiata will hand it off to Caden St. Breaking out of a tackle and still on his feet. He's going to pick up a gain of 5.
That's good for a gain of 5 yards.
Good job by Caden St. getting Notre Dame a little closer to the end zone right there.
Second down and 5 here for the Fighting Irish. 2-by-2 set yet again, and Asiata in the shotgun formation, handing it off to Dozier, but the defense is swarming, and that is going to be more Longstreet yet again. Jedediah with his 8th tackle and 4th tackle for loss.
Well, John McAdams was in there as well, playing a part on that loss.
Third down and 7. They could pick up the first down without getting into the end zone. Four down lineman for the Ducks here. They're going to go with Dozier, but he's not going to get anywhere close. That's going to go for a pickup of 1 on the play before Mortensen, or Longstreet, yet again with another tackle. That's number 9.
Well, I think Notre Dame had the right idea right there. Oregon has been making adjustments. They're doing a better job with their coverage. They're doing a better job in the run game. So they did what they could right there.
And able to just, they're going to let this play clock dwindle as Oregon got the ball first to start the game. So Notre Dame will get it to start the second half. And with we're under 10 seconds here left in the play clock. And kind of surprising that Oregon with their offense, I mean, their offense has been sort of clicking since the 2 punts that they had back in the first quarter. As Shalizzi remains perfect, that's through the uprights, and it's a 20-17 ball game now.
Well, Oregon is set up, I think, pretty well here to try and take a lead before halftime. You've got 1 minute and 11 seconds left. You've got 3 timeouts. Your offense the last couple of drives has shown some signs of life. Here's your chance to try and make a move to get this lead.
First down and 10 for Jefferson Allen, who's been torching the Notre Dame offense and just having to chuck this one away. That's only his 3rd incompletion on the night. He is 17-20 for 216 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Oh, good job just getting rid of the ball right there by Jefferson.
Look at down at 10 now. Jefferson Allen takes the shotgun snap, pressure coming, but he's able to find Newsome underneath, who takes a shot this time, not able to deliver the lumber to Mika Solo, and Mika gets him back.
Another little bit of payback right there. Good job by Mika Solo. Aaron Newsome's been a force this evening.
They're down at 9, pressure coming off the edge. Allen's going to throw this one on the run, and it's going to be intercepted, going back the other way with it. Being chased from behind, breaking out of a tackle, and then taking a shot. And coming up with another turnover is Devontae Williams Jr. That's going to be his 3rd on the season as they were looking for D. Frost down the sidelines.
Well, Devontae Williams Jr. is a terrific cover guy, and there he does a great job keeping up with, I think it was D. Frost, and he's able to find the football and turn the ball over. Good field position for Notre Dame.
3 yards short of midfield. Pressure coming off the edge from Pinesaw, but it's going to be picked up, and Pearson Gillum will pick up a gain of 3 on the play.
Again, Pearson Gillum has been getting open all night, and he does a good job making sure he's there right there for Asiata.
Second down at 7, and they're going to go back to the quads. Look here, Asiata with nobody in the backfield. Empty set, pressure coming off the edge yet again. Who finds the receiver, Pearson Gillum, yet again for another pickup at 3. It's going to be 3rd down and 4.
Gillum playing a good part here tonight in the Notre Dame offense, helping them get both big and little clusters of yardage.
Under 48 seconds left to go. They're going to hand it off to Caden Saint, who's got a big hole, and he's going to break through a tackle before he's going to be wrestled down by who else but Longtree, and to pick up a 14 on the play. Going to be 1st down and 10. Asiata taking the shotgun snap. The lefty throwing a wobbler out there. It's going to be caught by Jesse Dozier for a pickup of 19 as Notre Dame looking to put some points on the board here coming to the end of the half.
But they're going with their playmakers. Oh, did he step out of bounds right there? I think he may have stepped out of bounds. But anyway, Jesse Dozier continuing to do a great job making plays for this Notre Dame team. I'm not sure that was a complete pass.
1st down and 10 here for Notre Dame as Asiata with the pressure pocket collapsing around and throws it out to Pearson Gillum, and that's sort of a suicide pass there as there was everybody converging on him. And they're going to go hurry up here. 2nd down and 6, throwing it underneath, and that's Radloff. And with 1 timeout, it looks like they're just going to hurry this one up. It's going to be 3rd down and 7 here as Notre Dame hurries the football up again. And 3 receivers going out, 2 to the top of the formation, went to the bottom. And as Asiata finding Radloff yet again, breaking out of a couple tackles, getting close to the 1st down marker as the clock is still going to be rolling. So they got to hurry this one up. And they're going to get their field goal on a team out on the field with keeping their timeout in their pocket as Shalizzi knocks it home and gets a free 3 points there. It's going to be 23-17, Greg, as that was a weird sequence of events here to get us into halftime. And so as we come into the halftime studios, as you guys take a look at the score on your screen, 23-17, Notre Dame on top of Oregon. Just tell me, what have you seen in this first half of action from both teams?
Well, I'm starting to see just really well-functioning Oregon offense. They may not have, they started out with that big shot downfield, and every time they've needed to answer Notre Dame, they pretty much have. As far as Notre Dame goes, I really think that their defense is starting to step up and become championship-level defense again, because they're making a lot of stops. Here we're going to see Devontae Williams Jr. make a big interception that's going to lead to a field goal to increase the lead. So I'm really enjoying this. I'm looking forward to seeing what these two teams have coming into the second half.
And look at that. I mean, both teams seem to be really even outside of the rushing yards. The time of possession is close. The turnovers, yeah, you got the one for that just Allen just threw, but everything seems to be pretty even in terms of how these two teams are playing in the game tonight.
Well, Oregon's got to get Puma Longtree going. Again, I've said a lot of times I'm a believer in starting your offense out with the run game, and we have already seen Jefferson Allen throw a pick, maybe from throwing the ball a little too much. Let's see what kind of adjustment Oregon can make.
Over Bertier trying to do the okie doke here. He actually stopped, and I hurt him a little bit on his momentum. And this could be poor starting field position for Notre Dame. As Allen with the interception, that's only the fourth interception on the season for him. As Notre Dame's going to start off with the option here, and he's going to go for a pickup of 3.
Call it a gain of 2 yards.
Caden State just picking up yards as much as he can, and another stop by Jedediah Longtree. 11 tackles.
11 tackles. I see how they're having to just fire this one underneath to Radloff, and this one's going to go for nowhere. And instead, going to be a loss of 1 on the play. It's John McAdams, the defensive end, getting credited with the tackle on this one.
Well, Oregon's defensive backs are starting to lock down on those Notre Dame wide receivers. That's why Notre Dame's going with all these checkdowns, because those receivers just aren't creating the separation they need to.
3rd down and 8 here for Notre Dame. We're going to go for a 3rd down. I see how taking a shot deep and almost intercepted on the play, but it's going to fall incomplete yet again as Fritz was out there in coverage, and it's going to fall to the turf. 4th down and 8 coming up.
Well, that's the second time Mitchell Fritz has been involved in a pass breakup like that. Eventually he's going to get his hands on one, and we'll see. Maybe he'll even take it to the house if he gets a chance to.
It's kind of weird not seeing Asiata complete some of those long, deep passes, and instead it looks like he's maybe got the jitters in this one, as it seems like a couple of his passes have just been underthrown.
Yes, it does seem that way, and that can't continue.
1st down and 10 here for Oregon inside Notre Dame territory. Beautiful starting field position. They're going to take the handoff outside to Puma Longtree. Goes for a pickup of 2 on the play, and he's now up to just 19 yards rushing.
That's going to come in little clusters, I think, for Longtree. But the other thing is, if they can't get Longtree going, Jefferson Allen has shown he can get things done with his feet. He may have to take over this run game.
They're going to run the triple option here, and they get Notre Dame, and they're going to pitch it out to Longtree, and that's exactly what the doctor ordered. Down the sidelines and being chased from behind by Solo, but not before Longtree gets inside the 10-yard line.
Well, with Jefferson Allen, you have to account for the fact, again, that he can run the football. So he's the perfect guy to try and get an option offense set up with, and maybe this big run will inject some life into Puma Longtree a little bit.
As Allen will go under center on this 1st down and goal play inside the 10-yard line. They're going to be a handoff to Longtree trying to get outside, but the defense for Notre Dame is not having any of this, as they saw him a lot already, and Greg Brault coming in with his 3rd tackle, first for a loss on the game.
Well, they were going to make sure they closed off any part of the run game and close off that end zone, and they did a good job of it right there.
2nd down and goal, pistol set here for the Oregon offense. Allen will hand it off to Tutu Longtree, trying to get outside. He's got the blocking out in front, breaks off the tackle, is getting down at the goal line, pick up a 10 on the play.
Well, another one of the Longtree brothers able to get things done on the ground. If one can't, the other one will, I guess.
3rd down and goal. Allen under center goal line formation. Who's going to come up with the stop? It is going to be nobody, because Tutu Longtree is going to get his first rushing touchdown of the game, and he goes into the end zone. And just like that, Oregon ties the game. Pending the extra point, they will take the lead back.
Well, that's got to be a boost of confidence right there for Oregon. Their offense is starting to roll a little bit here. Jeff, let's see if their defense can complement it.
24-23 is the score. 5-play drive. If you take a look at the play selection for the Oregon Ducks, 22 pass and 17 run. Very balanced game for them thus far. As Bubba Petier on the return for 32 yards, setting up Notre Dame in some good field position out like the start to the half. As you take a look at both total yards for both teams, and again, it's still pretty much anybody's game. It's Oregon's only up by 1.
Now let's see what Notre Dame's receivers can do here.
Throwing it out wide, that's going to be caught by Gombis for 12 yards. That's going to be his 3rd reception for 43 yards on the night.
Well, that was kind of into coverage, but Gombis does a great job making sure he's able to make a play.
2-2 coming down and making the tackle from his safety spot. And here 2-by-2 look for Asiata. Going to be a draw play trying to get Kane Saint going again as Longtree Jedediah coming down and making another tackle on Caden Saint. And not before Caden Saint picks up a gain of 3.
Well, Oregon figuring out what they have to do here. Here they only let Caden Saint III pick up a few yards.
And a 2nd down and 7, trips to the bottom of the formation. Another handoff to Caden Saint, getting through the tight coverage there, picking up a gain of 2. Going to be 3rd down and 5.
Looks like John McAdams might have been in there again. He's starting to make an impact on this game.
3rd down and 5 here for Notre Dame. Radloff in motion. Pressure coming off the edge as Asiat steps up and finds the receiver, Pearson Killam, yet again for a pickup of 18.
Well, Oregon's defensive line was dead set on getting pressure, and they didn't get it. And here, the wide receiver, Pearson Gillum, becomes open, and he makes Oregon pay for it.
1st down and 10 inside Oregon territory for the first time in the second half are the Fighting Irish. Shotgun formation, Asiata with pressure coming again, firing this one out. Pass is going to be caught by Gillum for a pickup of 3. Going to be 2nd down and 7.
76 yards so far for Pearson Gillum. He's been a reliable wide receiver this evening.
Asiata taking the shotgun snap, pressure coming in off the edge, where he finds the receiver, and Jesse Dozier with a nice grab before he's going to be wrestled down on the play by number 24 to Lou Ilaga. 1st down and 10 as they move the chains here and keep the drive alive. Trips to the top of the formation. Pressure coming in off the edge yet again. Asiata finds it. Jesse Dozier goes for a pickup of 4.
Offensive lines for Asiata's got to do a little bit better of a job there. That defender came in unblocked.
Asiata dumping this one off, but it falls off the hands and incomplete. Looking for a PJ Jackson. They're going to be 3rd down and 6. Shotgun formation on his 3rd down and 6 play. Asiata in the shotgun as the tight end comes in motion. It's going to be a handoff to Caden Saint. Does he have enough to pick up the first? Yes, he will. And then 2 yards after the fact. And just like that, that is a pickup of 8 on the play.
That makes it 1st and goal.
Oregon was clearly expecting a pass right there.
Trips to the bottom of the formation on his 1st down and goal. Not something that Asiata hasn't done much. Throwing it to the end zone. Back in the end zone. Kai Brummer, who had an interception of Asiata last season. And it falls off the hands. It's incomplete. 2nd down and goal.
Well, he did a good job preventing a touchdown there, so he did his job.
2nd down and goal. And he walk on trying to get outside. That is not going to work because Tutu was waiting for him. And just like that, it's going to be 3rd down and goal. And a tackle for loss on the play from Tutu at that.
Well, both of these defenses have proven that they're going to hang in tough. Again, I talked about how Notre Dame's clearly not afraid to hit people. Neither are the Longtree brothers.
3rd down and goal. Asiata throwing it underneath, and this one is going to be picked off too many times in the well and going back the other way as he's being chased from behind. I don't know if he'll have the speed. He gets a block, and he's still on his feet. He can't be stopped, and that's going to be a pick 6 to the house for Oregon. Mortensen with a huge play to turn the momentum swing here as Notre Dame looking for points, and they will get nothing.
Well, Oregon did a great job of shutting Caden St. down and making Notre Dame throw the football. And with the way that the linebackers and defensive backs for Oregon have been locking down on those receivers, I'm not surprised that happened.
Number 32 back to return.
It's an 8-point game here. Oregon on top of Notre Dame, 31 to 23. Or excuse me, it's a 10-point game. Well, math is a little off today. We'll see Notre Dame coming back on the field. But Greg, what do they have to do to try to reel in this momentum here?
Well, I think they're going to have to try to get Caden St. III going and not throw the ball as much.
First down and 10 from their own 26-yard line. Receiver coming in motion. That's going to be the tight end. Caden St. in the backfield. Play action. Pockets starting to collapse around him. Finds open the receiver. That's PJ Jackson. Breaks off a tackle. And he's got the blocking. He's being chased from behind. He's getting tackled down inside the 20-yard line as PJ Jackson with his first grab, and it goes to 55 yards.
Well, again, Notre Dame has done a terrific job spreading the ball around here, finding the tight end. After the wide receivers, the last few drives have had a hard time getting separation. PJ Jackson does a great job making sure he's able to make a play for Notre Dame.
Walk-on having to come up and make a big tackle there. As Kai Brummer was the first one to try to get PJ Jackson down, but he just couldn't get it done. Pistol set here for Asiata, throwing it out wide. Pass is going to be caught by Bubba Bertier, who he could come in and make some plays as well. The reception goes for a pickup of 12.
Big-time play right there by Bertier.
First down and goal as Pine Saw now with 5 tackles on the night. Pistol set again for Asiata. Doesn't want to throw an interception again. He's going to lob it out and almost playing with fire still is Leo Asiata. That one was almost intercepted this time by Tutu.
Well, you're not going to win too many battles against Tutu Longtree, and their Longtree wins another one.
Hand off to Caden St. and he can't get anywhere close. He's going to get a pickup of 1 on the play because before he's going to be wrestled down.
That makes it 3rd and goal.
Impressed by Oregon's red zone offense. They have been up to this challenge this evening.
3rd down and goal. Asiata taking the shotgun snap. He's going to try to set up the halfback screen. He finds Caden St. The blocking's not going to be there. He shrugs off a tackle, and he's going to get into the end zone for a touchdown. 7-yard touchdown reception from Caden St. coming off the halfback screen.
That was an absolutely lethal forearm he threw right there on Zachary Pensaw.
5-play drive, and Notre Dame's going to go for 2 here in the 3rd quarter. Asiata with the pressure coming. Oh, he had the receiver in the end zone, but I believe that was Mika Solo, who's known for playing defense, and it falls off the hands, and it's going to be 31 to 29.
You've got to try and shorten other teams' leads, and I can't blame Notre Dame for trying to tie this game, maybe giving themselves some more shots here to try and take a lead and win the game.
And now the Oregon offense scored a touchdown, their only possession thus far in the second half, and they get the ball back as Allen will start under center in the I formation. Receiver coming in motion from right to left. Handoff to Puma trying to get outside. He cuts it back inside and taking some bodies with him. He's going to pick up a gain of 7 on the play.
That's a gain of 7 on the play.
That's a nice fight Puma Longtree shows. Big, strong Notre Dame defenders, and he's able to take some of them with him.
2nd down and 3 for Jefferson Allen. Tight end coming in motion as he's going to drop back 5 steps. You got to look over the defense. He finds something he likes, and that's Bugsy Bates, who had a big game against Florida. And he's doing it again here across the middle. That's going to be 33 yards for the Oregon offense.
Oh, Bugsy Bates showing his play-making ability here this evening and a little bit of speed. Getting behind that Notre Dame defense.
1st down and 10 inside Notre Dame territory. Bugsy Bates coming up big. He had the first touchdown grab. It was a long 72-yard pass from Jefferson Allen to get the scoring open. And now 1st down and 10. Allen pump faking. He's going to take off and run. Flowers not able to get him down, but he'll be wrestled down and pick up a gain of 1 on the play.
Flowers does a great job of slowing things down, and there he slows Jefferson Allen down.
2nd down and 9. Allen will go empty set here at the shotgun. Pressure coming. He's going to have to throw this one away. He's going to fumble it, and it's going to be picked up by Notre Dame. As that's the 2nd turnover for Allen.
Well, Jefferson Allen has had his times this year where he has been prone to untimely turnovers, and here John Thomas picks up that ball after, I believe it's Carlos Luzon makes the initial contact, and Notre Dame's going to take over in a pretty good position here.
Carlos Luzon with a big play there, able to turn the tide here, possibly for the offense for Notre Dame. And they will get the ball back at their own 40-yard line. Asiata and company taking a shot deep downfield, and it's going to be caught by Jackson, and that's going to be 33 yards. Ty Brummer with the tackle.
Now these Notre Dame receivers starting to figure out Oregon's defensive backs, and Dexter Jackson, that's his second really big play of the evening.
First down and 10 now, and Jackson looking to get going. Remember, he had that circus grab in the first half where it was batted, and somehow he came down with it. And he had first down and 10. Asiata with the pocket starting to collapse around him. He's going to still fire it away, but this time it goes out of bounds.
Nice heads-up play there by Leo Asiata.
Looked like Oregon sent the house there.
Yes, it does.
Second down and 10 here for Asiata with the pocket again collapsing, trying to find Dozier, but it falls incomplete.
Number 8 was the intended receiver on the play. That brings up 3rd and 10.
7 of 13 on third down are Notre Dame in the game so far. They are converting at 41%, tied for 9th in the Cfsl. Asiata looking to convert this one. He's going to take a shot to the back of the end zone, and it's going to be batted away from Fritz, who's having a solid game, and it's going to be a 4th down and 10 and a field goal opportunity.
But whoever that receiver is that Fritz is on is just not giving an easy time creating any separation for him, and Fritz is winning that battle right now.
And again, another field goal opportunity, and Amy Filizzi knocks it through the uprights to give Notre Dame a one-point lead. And again, you have to give credit to Oregon's defense. They are finding what they need to when teams get into the red zone the last couple weeks.
Yes, they have. They have stood big and strong against these offenses that get into the red zone, and they're doing a good job keeping them out.
First down and 10 with 1:24 left to go in the third quarter. Jefferson Allen and company will start from their own 26-yard line, and they're going to keep it on the option for Allen, who's had a fumble and breaking out of a tackle and holds onto it as Brinks was all over him, and is going to be picking up the first down.
If you're Notre Dame, you don't want that to start at all. You want to try and make sure you can shut that down.
First down and 10 here. Allen will keep it. You got to throw it across the middle of the field, but it falls off the hands of Chance Sanders. First incompletion for him, I believe, for Chance in this game, and it's going to be 2nd down and 10.
And that ball was into triple coverage. I'm not sure what Jefferson Allen was thinking about right there.
2nd down and 10. Allen will fire this one underneath to Puma Longtree, who's going to step out of bounds and picking up a gain of 1 here. It's going to be 3rd down and 8.
Jesus Williams does a good job making sure that Longtree stays in front of him and not letting him pass him and pick up extra yards.
5 of 9 on 3rd down are the Oregon Ducks. Allen's been very efficient in the game so far. Pocket starting to collapse. He's going to fire a pass. It's going to be caught. Incomplete. I thought Defrost came up with it, but Jesus Williams was there.
Those Defrost's eyes were upfield. They were not securing that ball and making a catch, and as a result of that, he drops it. Can't take off with it.
The punt from Ben Hill is away. Bertier is waiting for it, and he fields it, trying to get outside. There is a flag. This one's going to push Notre Dame back.
Personal foul. Clipping. Receiving team.
Well, you got to be a little bit more
Number
disciplined than that.
You take a look at the head coach for Notre Dame on the sideline, trying to point out exactly to the ref what exactly was the ref seeing on that penalty call, but it's not going to work. It's going to be 1st down and 10. Asiata and company will start and going to fire it underneath. Pass is going to be caught by Pearson Gillen for 6 yards, and he's having himself quite a game. 9 receptions for 82 yards.
Yes, he has, and they haven't all been big downfield plays. Some of them have been just little clusters of yardage, but Gillum making sure he can step up and making plays for Notre Dame.
2nd down and 4. Ball up to the 42-yard line of Notre Dame. Asiata comes out in the trips to the bottom of the formation. Shotgun set. And he takes the snap. He's going to keep it on the option. This play has worked a couple times. They've ran it. And coming up with a big tackle is Ty Brummer, able to wrestle down the quarterback for Notre Dame.
Leo Asiata trying to copy Jefferson Allen a little bit. He's able to pick up a first down.
And we'll come to the last 10 seconds of the third quarter. Asiata with trips to the top of the formation this time, able to get the snap off. This could be the last play of the third quarter. He's going to chuck it underneath. Pass is going to be caught, and then waiting for him was Jalen Smith, the corner, coming up with the tackle. And we've come to the end of the third quarter. Everybody put your fours up in the chat because this is going to be a great fourth quarter. Oregon down 1, but Notre Dame has the ball in marching, 32-31. We'll be back with the fourth quarter right after this. We are back to the start of the fourth quarter. Pearson Gillum adding another reception. Jeff Melanish and Greg Cooksey in the broadcast booth. As you're watching Notre Dame taking on Oregon here in some Big Ten Thursday night action. Kane Saint trying to get the counterplay going. He fumbles the football, but the offensive lineman from Notre Dame was there and picks it up. So crisis averted, but it's going to be 3rd and 7 for the Notre Dame offense.
Well, crisis averted is correct because a couple of Kai Bremer especially was right there and just wasn't able to come up with that recovery. If he does, Oregon's in great position to put more points up on the board.
3rd and 7 for the Notre Dame offense. 3 receivers out wide for Asiata and company. As he's in the shotgun formation, he's going to hand this one off to Dozier, trying to get him going, but that's not going to work. It's going to be a pickup of none on the play. And the defense, Puna Mortensen, was ready for that one, and Russellson down, going to be 4th down and 6. And more importantly, they have to punt the football back.
A great stop by Oregon right there, making sure that Notre Dame gets nothing out of that drive.
He punted his way, angled toward the sidelines, and it goes out of bounds. And with 8:12 left to go, Greg, it's not dire crisis yet for Oregon, but down 1 here. What would you like to see from this offense?
I just want to see them have a nice, long, smart drive with a score at the end of it.
Who wouldn't like that? Puma getting the handoff here, and he is going to take this one down the sideline. He made some okey dokes. He's being chased from Bertier from behind, and he's going to wrestle him down. But not before Puma Longtree has the biggest rush of the night for him, and he's already up to 118 yards here as Zeus Williams getting caught in no man's land.
Well, it wasn't a great start for Puma Longtree, but he's had some opportunities to get going, and here he almost puts things away for Oregon. He puts them in a real great position. Great way to start the fourth quarter off.
1st down and 10. Allen in the shotgun, empty set formation. Fake the QB run. He's going to throw it underneath. Pass is going to be caught, and into the end zone goes Danny Peterson. 23-yard touchdown reception as Jefferson Allen notches his 3rd touchdown of the game.
Well, you can tell right there, Notre Dame just a little bit tired on defense. They're having a hard time keeping up with speed, and Oregon goes up just a little bit more.
And they're going to go for the 2-point conversion as Allen takes the snap, pocket collapsing, throwing it underneath, and that is going to be an easy 2-point conversion. Chance Sanders coming up with the reception, and it's now 39-32.
Well, that was the drive Oregon needed right there.
Number 32 set to return.
The punt is away. Bertier fields it in the end zone, and he's going to decide to bring this one out as he gets it up past the 25-yard line. So 29-yard return for Bubba Bertier. And we take a look at some of the highlights from the game so far. But Greg, with Oregon regaining that lead, they've looked great on offense. What are some things that you like to see from their defense has been playing well too, but what can Notre Dame do to kind of dink and dunk their way here against this bounded Oregon defense?
Well, they're going to have to use Pearson Gillum and Jesse Dozier, I think. Those are the 2 guys that seem to be able to create plays. So let's see how well they're able to get them in the dink and dunk situations.
7-point lead for Oregon as Asiata throwing this one underneath. Pass is going to be caught by Austin Gambis for a pickup of 13 on the play.
Well, Gambis is a pretty impressive wide receiver. And there he's able to keep the drive going.
1st down and 10. Asiata keeps it, and he's going to fire this one, and it's almost going to be intercepted going back the other way. Jalen Smith read that one beautifully, and it falls off his hands and incomplete.
Well, nice job breaking it up at least, making sure a play for Notre Dame doesn't happen.
Second down and 10. Asiata throwing this one underneath. Pass is going to be caught by Gompus, and it's going to be a pickup of 4 before Longtree Jedediah with another tackle on the night.
Third down.
Well, Notre Dame trying to deke and dunk, but Oregon just not having anything to do with it. They're making sure they're covering their wide receivers.
And again, I mean, they're not letting anything get deep against them. They have been playing well against these Notre Dame receivers. And it's going to be third down and 6, something that's not very good for Notre Dame in this game. As Asiata firing it, pass is somehow going to be caught by Gillum for a pickup of 11 and a first down conversion for Notre Dame here.
Gillum showing some toughness because he got whacked on that play and hung onto the football. Zachary Pinesaw lowering the boom on him.
First down and 10. They're going to fake it, and Asiata is going to keep it, turning upfield. He's going to get enough for the first down as Notre Dame getting closer to 100 yards rushing on the night.
Nice sense of direction right there by Leo Asiata, turning and running the ball to the side of the field where the biggest hole was open.
And they're going to run the option yet again, and Asiata will keep it, and Pinesaw going to have to wrestle him down with the help of Longtree.
Well, when you've got a running back like Caden Saint, you can tuck the ball and run a little bit and make the defense believe you're handing the ball off, and that's what Leo Asiata did right there.
Asiata will keep it on another option keeper, and he's going to scamper for another 11-yard pickup and moving the chains as Asiata getting his running legs going.
Well, Oregon is trying to key in on Caden Saint III, and Leo Asiata is making him pay for it. He's finding a little bit of a weakness.
Another option keeper. Asiata, can he get close to the first down? He'll pick up a gain of 8. Second down and 2, and I guess if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
I guess not, because pretty much Leo Asiata is running that to perfection right now.
Second down and 2 here for Notre Dame as Asiata tired after one of these option plays, and he's going to keep it again, and he's going to get into the end zone. Defense over pursuing for the Oregon Ducks, and Asiata getting into the end zone. They're extra point away from tying it.
Well, that's just what the doctor ordered for Notre Dame. A nice long drive with a score at the end of it, and they're going to tie it up.
The kick is good.
The extra point from Shalizzi is through the uprights and good, and we are all knotted up at 39, as that one could have been labeled the Leo Asiata drive as he took that upon himself and got into the end zone, and here Oregon will get the ball back. And I don't know if that's something Notre Dame would like to do, as their offense has been scorching this defense for Notre Dame all night long.
They're showing they've got a lot of ways that they can come after you and a lot of options for attacking them, and they're employing those here this evening.
First down and 10 for the Ducks offense from their own 30-yard line. Jefferson Allen in the shotgun formation. He'll hand it off to Puma, trying to get outside like he did last series. And this time he's going to be rustled down, but not before he picks up a gain of 2.
Well, Notre Dame making sure that another big run doesn't happen right there.
Second down and 8. Coming up with 5 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. Jefferson Allen in the shotgun formation. Receiver coming into the backfield, looking to run the triple option. They'll patch it to Patterson, trying to get outside. That's Peterson. Danny Peterson, the walk-on wide receiver, and he'll pick up a gain of 3 on the play. It's going to be third down and 5.
Oregon trying to take a page out of Notre Dame's playbook right there, but Notre Dame's defense showing them that they're going to best them at it so far.
Third down and 5, looking to run the option yet again. He breaks out of Al Walker, and it's going to be wrestled down on the play by, again, Devontae Williams Jr., and they're going to have to punt this ball back to Notre Dame.
Get a nice, tough, physical stand right there by Notre Dame on defense. Got some time to bring it down and get another score.
Bertier will field it, and he'll get it close to the 37-yard line. But, Greg, I mean, is it just me, or does it feel like the way that this game has been playing that it seems like if you punt the football to the opposing team, it feels like that could be dire and disastrous for the team?
It does, because every time it's happened, the other team's answered it with a touchdown.
Insane looking to take this one, and he'll pick up a gain of 2 on the play. Second down and 8.
That makes it second and 8.
If you're Notre Dame, you might be looking to take some time off this clock. Look for some kind of a score. You obviously don't want to try to send this game to overtime.
Asiata taking the shotgun snap, throwing it underneath. Pass is caught by Radloff, the tight end, and he's being used here again in the fourth quarter. And that's going to be a short pickup by the play, but it's going to be a manageable third down and 3 coming up.
He's had his name in this offense a few different times tonight. He's definitely a useful part for this Notre Dame offense.
They're down in 3. Tight end coming in motion. Their handoff to Kane Saint, who's going to just get enough. 4-yard rush, and that's enough to move the chains and keep the drive alive.
Caden Saint III taking defenders with him. 565 yards of total offense for Notre Dame. That's amazing.
It's also been helped to the fact that they did throw pick 6, so their offense did come back out onto the field. So Oregon has had one less possession than Notre Dame has. As P.J. Jackson getting the reception here for a pickup of 9. Second down and 1. Asiata throwing it underneath. Pass is going to be caught by Dexter Jackson for a pickup of 7 on the play and a first down at that. Keep marching down the field.
Absolutely, keep picking up chunks of yards, and we'll see. I think there's a reasonable chance that Notre Dame can put things away on this drive.
Bring up the halfback screen and just able to get past the defensive line. Jesse Dozier with a pickup of 4, second down and 6.
32-yard line. That makes it 2nd and 6.
Out in the empty set, shotgun formation, taking the snap, pocket starting to collapse, finds the receiver and makes the grab. Kevin James, 17 yards, and inside the red zone now are the Notre Dame Irish.
Just a complete collapse on the defense of Oregon right now. They're having a lot of deficiencies and struggles.
First down and 10. The drive continues for Notre Dame as we're now under 3 minutes left to go. First down and 10. Asiata with a bunch set to the bottom of the formation, and he's going to take the snap here. You got fired that way. Pass is going to be caught, and that's going to be John Hall with his first reception, gain of 14. It's going to be first down and goal, and we're coming into the spot where Notre Dame really hasn't punched it into the end zone. They've had to settle for field goals.
Yes, they have, and so Oregon going to have to do it one more time.
First down and goal. Asiata looks like he was changing something on that play. Throwing it to the end zone. Pass is going to be bottled and incomplete. Looking for Bertier on that one, but the hit charged the ball loose.
Was that Prince again that got his hand in there and made a play?
Yeah, it was. The guy's just been balling all game in this one. And a handoff to Joe Dozier, and he gets into the end zone for 1 yard out, and Notre Dame regains the lead.
I think Oregon is just gassed a little bit here on defense. A couple plays before that, when they got to the goal line, John Hall absolutely burned both Jedediah and Tutu Longtree. When that starts happening, it's not a good sign.
And both running backs have a touchdown in the game. Even the quarterback has a rushing touchdown as well. So Kane Saint, Jesse Dozier, and Leo Asiata with rushing touchdowns in the game. And the punt here to Kai Brummer. And Notre Dame on top 7. But what does Oregon have to do? We've seen them do a couple big plays in a couple key spots. Are you looking for the same thing here on this drive?
Yeah, maybe a little bit like the first drive where they take a big shot down the field because they got to score quickly and come back and do it again.
Allen will keep it on the option, and look at him getting jiggy with it, and that's going to be 16 yards in a cloud of dust. And it's going to be first down and 10 for the Oregon offense.
Well, for the most part, Notre Dame's done a good job shutting the running aspect down of Jefferson Allen this evening. You don't want to, like I said earlier, you don't want to get him started and let him make plays, though.
Under 2 minutes left to go in the game. Allen, empty set shotgun formation, takes the snap. Pocket starting to collapse, but he's able to find DeFrost. Turns it upfield, or Tutu Longtree, with 11-yard reception. First down for the Oregon offense.
Well, Tutu Longtree obviously has some left in the tank here as he makes a big play for Oregon.
First down and 10, 3 down linemen for the Notre Dame Irish as the tight end coming in motion, Newsome from right to left. Allen loudly popping that one up, and Shalizzi was able to get his paw up there. That was an easy deflection for the freshman middle linebacker.
Bad read right there by Jefferson Allen.
Second down and 10 for Jefferson Allen, and the Oregon offense taking a shotgun snap. He doesn't see anything he likes, trying to take off, and he'll be wrestled down by John Thomas with the sack.
John Thomas just absolutely fights his way and doesn't give up on this play. He's a strong guy, and he makes a great stop right there.
Third down and 16 for the Oregon offense, now backed up in their own side of the territory. 1:33 left to go. Allen looking for a deep shot downfield, but he's going to be hit by Al Walker And somebody else from Notre Dame getting in there as well, and the pass ball is incomplete, 4th and 16, and they're electing to kick this one to Notre Dame and try to pin them deep.
Don't think I like this, Jeff. I think that you needed to take one last shot down the field, maybe with a guy like Newsom, maybe with a guy like D. Frost. Not sure I understand this.
Yeah, I mean, it could come out in their favor because you're going to get 3 rushing. You could get 3 rushing attempts here for Notre Dame, and you'll be able to get those 3 timeouts used and get the ball back. We'll see what happens as it will start with a handoff at Dozier. Gain of 2 on the play, and there's the first timeout for Oregon.
Let's see, then that's going to make things more difficult for Oregon's offense once they get the ball back because they're not going to have any timeouts.
Another handoff here to Dozier, who's going to pick up a gain of 3. It's going to be 3rd down and 5.
You got to hope that maybe Jedediah Longtree is able to make a play here.
3rd down and 5. And Notre Dame's going to throw this one. It's going to be underneath and picking up the first down. Kevin James, 7 yards, and Oregon calls their last timeout.
Well, that's a blow right there to Oregon. You were hoping for a stop. You didn't get it. And now you put this game in the hands of Notre Dame. They could have the ball the rest of this game, and there's not much time left.
And that punt will prove costly to Oregon, as everybody is going to be wondering if that was the right play call or not. And after you saw what happened with Notre Dame and able to pick up the first down, you had to wonder if maybe they should have went for it on that 4th and 16.
Absolutely. Reminds me a lot of last week when Florida didn't have Bentley Jones in the game at the end, and that cost them.
And that will wrap it up here from South Bend, Indiana. And coming up with the win is Notre Dame, as they will keep their one-loss record in conference alive. And we lost out of player of the game. Coming up in just 20 to 30 minutes, we got Miami at Ohio State live from the Horseshoe. And for Greg Cooksey, Jeff Melanishin, we'll be back with that one right after, when we come back in just 20 to 30 minutes. So sit back, relax, and see y'all in that one. Have a good night.